Now, miss, let's go to the second part from, the lesson, which is talking about graphing inequalities, how to graph it. Actually, the graph for inequalities is the solution for the inequality. Miss, there is no one solution for the inequalities, as we said, like equations. No. When I say is more than, for example, when I'm talking that x is more than 5, or, there I'm listing or I'm talking about all of the real numbers, not only whole numbers, all of the real numbers that are actually more than 5. And it's impossible to list it. Now, when I'm talking about less than or equal to 100, I'm starting at 100 at the top, and I'm talking about all of the real numbers that are less than 100. Even, negative integers or negative real numbers are actually including. So it's impossible to list all of the numbers. This is why we are using the number line we are using the graphs to represent solution. So for inequalities, when I say, or when the question say to you or ask you to find the solution, it means you have to graph the solution. Or you can just write the interval that telling you about more than or less than. When I say x is more than 5, for example, this is actually solution. But I want to show you the solution, the values that I can use them as a solution, or that I can replace the inequality using them. I need to graph. You have to graph. Now, how to graph? It's easily to graph. I will use, a number that is mentioned in the inequality. For example, when they say x is more than 3. Now, miss, when x is more than 3, it means that my inequality starts from number 3. So I put a circle, on number 3. Now, this circle, actually, it has two styles or two types. It could be filled circle, closed circle, colored circle, or it could be empty or open circle. Now, when it's open circle, when it's like this situation, has no equal sign. So as you can see here, since there is no equal sign, it's only more than, x is more than 3, so there is my circle here, the circle you will put it here in number 3, it must be not filled circle. I will keep it as, a circle that's empty inside. Then, when they say x is more than 3, so all of the numbers that are actually more than 3 is a solution. So this is why I graph or I draw this line. And it's not limited, it's unlimited line. This line shows you that all of the numbers that are greater than 3, all of the real numbers, talking about fractions, talking about decimals, talking about, hundreds, tens, etc., they must, all of them are actually more than 3. For example, graph the inequality x is more than or equal to negative 7. So I will put a circle around or on negative 7, and I have to fill it. It's a closed circle. Why it's a closed circle? Because actually there is an equal sign here, as you can see. Since there is an equal sign, so actually it's, look from here, since it's not only more than, it's more than or equal to negative 7, so the circle must be filled. And when I say more than, it means that the arrow goes to the right side, and I have to put an arrow at the end, shows you it's going to infinity. Infinity, numbers that are greater than or equal to negative 7. How I mentioned that they are equal to from the, this here, this, this score or this, bar, it shows you that it's more than or equal to negative 7.